When you hear digital, it seems like a buzzword, but the truth is it's been around for a while. And the truth is, what does digital mean for you? Digital transformation has a direct impact on the technology that is available. What was digital when we were maybe a couple of years back is probably being phased out compared to what digital is now. And digital right now is all about flexibility, mobility, extensibility, and this brings me back to something someone was saying about when you were talking about integration, or you find out that sometimes in the process of maybe organizations going for a system or an application that would help them become more nimble, automate their processes and whatnot, you're right. Sometimes it comes from maybe the finance people or the procurement people, and most times people in HR get lumped into that project without necessarily having tools that are unique to HR, that suits what you want to achieve as a HR department and whatnot. So today, without much ado, I'm here to talk about SAP Success Factors. It's our purely HR-focused solutions or suite of solutions that we have at SAP. It's a fully cloud solution. For those that don't know, SAP simply stands for Systems, Applications, and Products. We're a German company, and we've been around for almost 46 years now, with proven track record in multiple industries and across multiple lines of businesses. But over the years, we've focused on being a cloud company, and we had to go through some sort of transformation even within ourselves as an organization. And we decided to focus on, going cloud. And one of the strategic acquisitions we made, I think it was 2011, was to acquire Success Factors. So that's why you have the solution now called SAP Success Factors. I just want to talk quickly about why SAP Success Factors, and I would encourage everybody here to please come downstairs. We have a booth there with our partner Oryx to show you, to have a feel of everything I'll be talking about. The first reason is, number one, it's a solution for HR and for HR people and employees of the organization. Like I said, gone are the days where you have to fit yourself into what other departments are doing, which is something the speaker alluded to. It's a niche solution, and the beautiful thing about it is that it allows you to also integrate with whatever applications you have in there, which I'm going to speak to in more detail. The second thing I wanted to focus on is we have an acronym we use in SAP Success Factors, and interestingly, it's called SAGE, but I don't mean this SAGE. What we mean by SAGE is simple. It means the ability to start anywhere and go everywhere. So SAGE means start anywhere. I don't know what that SAGE means, go everywhere. So what do we mean by this? It's simple. We are not one of those solution providers that believe you have to break down the house to use SAP Success Factors. What we say is that depending on your journey, you have the ability to decide where you want to start from. And a good example is this. Typical organizations would, at least most times, you would have them having a core HR system that allows you to, manage employee information. People can do maybe your absence management, some things around employee services where employees can maybe change their own information and it goes via workflow to wherever it needs to go to approve. But it's also possible that you want to be able to, do some more interesting things around recruiting, things around succession and development, things around performance management. What we are saying is that with SAP Success Factors, irrespective of what you have, you can pick the pain points that are really relevant to you as an organization, and we can focus on those things and integrate our solutions with whatever you house, whatever you have from a legacy standpoint. The third thing is mobility. I'm sure you'd all agree that if you were to leave your house, if you were given an option, either to leave your house without your wallet or leave your house without your phone, what would that be? I'm sure a lot of people would probably not mind leaving their wallets at home, right? Because if you have to move around, you can do Uber or Taxify or on your mobile. You can pay bills on your mobile phone. But when we bring out to the workplace, you use Konga, you use Jumia, you use Udala and all these things. But when you come to your mobile place, why is it that you can't do things on the move? Think about the managers. Think about the business decision makers. even if it's recruiting and you have to do an interview and you have to maybe rate an employee, why do you have to do it in front of a laptop or do it in front of a desktop? How is that impacting HR? Think about the millennials that are coming in, like you rightly said. Think about your kids. I'm sure everybody here probably has some kids or cousins or nephews that are little, and they all use tabs already. Now, think about them wanting to apply, and the first thing they say is you have to fill a form. I mean, personally, for me, I went to a hospital recently, and the moment they said I had to fill a form, I knew I wasn't coming back there. Because if I have to go to another branch, it means I have to probably fill another form. That's what we need to start thinking about in terms of the future, people that are coming in. And everything we do starts with mobile. Whether you are at home, whether you are in your own convenience, you can pick up your phone, you can recruit, you can see what analytics about your talent, you can request for leave and do all those things at every point in your normal life. The other thing I want to talk about is best practices. I know people are trying to move away from standardization. However, let's be honest, you go to some organizations and it's so difficult for a manager to even articulate what a SMART goal should be. Something that you can measure, something that's, it's time bound, something that is aligned to the overall strategic objectives, but it's hard for them to even do some of these things. And what we say is that because of the experience we have, like I said, 46 odd years or so, we've been able to look at the trends in different industries, and we allow you to become faster. You don't have to reinvent the wheel. You can go in there, use what is already there that exists. You have goals library, you have competency libraries already existing out of the box. You can pick what you need and you can, edit to suit your organization. So you still have that flexibility. I've run out of time, but I'll just say once again, we are very passionate about SAP success factors in Nigeria and West Africa. And we are happy to engage further. Like I said, we're just down here with our partner, Oryx, West Africa. And it would be nice if we can just come in there during the exhibition period and, we'll be happy to have a chat with everybody here and show you what we can do with success factors. Thank you.